What's up, ladies and gents, Kknowley here with a massive Payday news video for you. Payday 3 is coming. It's always been coming, but now there's no turning back. We are absolutely receiving Payday 3 in 2023 and Starbreeze have secured their publishing partner. Huge news for the franchise and huge news for this channel. In today's video I'm going to be running you through the known publisher details and what we learned at the Starbreeze press conference. After that, it's time to analyse a brand new, stunning piece of Payday 3 artwork, which gives away a fair bit regarding Payday 3's setting and cast of heisters. Finally, this wouldn't be a Payday 3 news video without a little rampant speculation, so let's get into it. First things first, this is what we news-hungry vultures have been waiting for. At last, Starbreeze have signed a co-publishing agreement with a third-party company, confirming the final chunk of investment capital needed to make Payday 3 a reality. This is a co-publishing deal, meaning Starbreeze retains control of the Payday IP, so expect there to be a fair bit of developmental freedom in the game's production process. Great news for us fans. This partner, and Payday Twitterman's new best friend, is Kknowley, a European company responsible for the Deep Silver publishing label. Deep Silver have published games such as Saints Row, Wasteland 2 and 3, and interestingly, Killing Floor 2. They're no strangers to the co-op genre, and have a generally good reputation within the gaming landscape. I know this may ring alarm bells with some of you, given the Metro Exodus and Epic Game Store controversy in 2019. I can't be certain of this, but Payday 2 was and still is one of Steam's marquee titles. The odds of Starbreeze choosing to push a release away from this core retail space are extremely low. Remember, this is a co-publishing agreement, meaning our guys will still have the power to influence financial decisions, such as release platforms. Anyway, the deal itself pledges roughly €50 million for both the development and marketing of Payday 3. That includes over 18 months of post-launch content, as Payday 3 aims to mimic its successful games-as-a-service business model from Payday 2. This means Payday 3 is fully financed and now closing in on the production phase, so anticipate some more promotional material very soon. Also, we can expect a coordinated cross-platform release on PC, PS5 and Xbox Series X in 2023, with the promise of additional post-release content on all platforms delivered at the same rate. Remember, Unreal Engine makes this a whole lot more possible than with Diesel. Overall, this is amazing news. I'm confident Starbreeze have approached this the right way, and I'm relieved to hear that even though this deal is about 9 months behind schedule, the game's planned release is still within that initially posed 2022 to 23 timeframe, showing that good progress has already been made on the game with only Starbreeze's backing. Just so you know, this contract does not cover any agreement regarding the mobile game Payday Crime War. Starbreeze are still in talks for that and will probably find a publisher more specialised with mobile releases. In any case, great news overall. Moving on from the grittier business world and financials, let's take a look at the first confirmed piece of Payday 3 promotional material that released with this deal. More than the publishing deal, this glorious vista is what seriously caught my eye. What a sight, and one you should be familiar with from past heists way back when. Remember, the Payday gang weren't always based in Washington DC. This is 100% the Brooklyn Bridge in New York. Here's an image for reference. As you can see, we have these famous arches, as well as perfectly matching waterfront and skyline. This may suggest that Payday 3 is going to see the gang travelling around the US and doing heists up and down the country. If you want my speculation, New York makes a lot of sense being the location of our first spree in this game. Bane is literally the president now, the whole political angle is lost a bit. If the current core of the Payday gang was to return to their criminal lifestyle for one reason or another, it would be far away from the man who'd given them everything they could have ever wanted at the end of Payday 2. I think this is going to be a real return to our roots. I can't imagine First World Bank is going to be looking forward to it. Back to this image, in the foreground you can make out 4 heisters, and importantly, a mask. Dallas's mask, the first clue that we're looking at the same generation of heisters from Payday 2. Now, who's who? I've had a very difficult time working this out, even the obvious ones may not be who you think they are. The only character I'm fairly positive on is the second to the left. This has got to be Chains. We already know Damien's a huge fan of his character and remains in contact with the Starbreeze guys, so expect him to return. To the right of him is probably Dallas. I mean, he's the one holding the mask, and his position closest to the viewer suggests he's the focal point, just as he was in the Payday 2 trailer. However, the character on the far left looks more like Dallas to me, so I saw one great suggestion that we'll be able to create a personal character in Payday 3, and that's who we're seeing here. Not so sure about this, as it would make selling future characters harder for Overkill, but still a great suggestion. For now, I'm assuming this is Dallas. To the right of him is another tough to pick character. His casual pose reminds me of Hoxton, but if we look closer, he has quite a distinct nose. The only character I can think of with that facial silhouette is Houston, so possibly expect to see Dallas's little brother returning. The final character on the far left, like I said, has a look of Dallas, but is really hard to pick. By process of elimination, Hoxton's the only similar looking character missing, so that would be my initial guess. I'd be surprised if he didn't return at launch yet again, especially as Pete Gold is still around and interested in the community. But it's also very possible this is another character like Duke, or a brand new one we haven't seen yet. Either way, I'm stumped here, so let me know who you think this is. One thing that may have jumped out to you is, where's Wolf? Sadly, I don't know. Wolf left the team a long time ago, but that shouldn't mean the character just needs to disappear. In any case, it doesn't look like he's featured in this image, so Wolf fans, don't get your hopes up too soon. Finally, let's speculate on what this means for Payday 2. With the City of Gold campaign now very much underway, I anticipate content for 2021 is already planned out. I'd be surprised if Payday 2 was abandoned long before Payday 3 releases, however, even if it would mean more focus going towards the new game. This is because I actually believe it would be in Starbreeze's best interests to keep development going right up until the 2023 release date, keeping interest at its absolute peak leading into the new launch. A farewell to Payday 2 campaign would make a lot of sense, so I expect we'll see another in 2022, and possibly, if Payday 3 is scheduled for Q3 or Q4 of 2023, one last set of releases that year. Like I say, Payday 2 is still growing as a game, and this recent experimentation with more complex objective mechanics may be a testing ground for the innovation planned in Payday 3. The more we see of that, the better, so keep it coming, Overkill. Anyway, that is all we learned today, but honestly, it's more than I could have possibly hoped for waking up this morning. With Payday 2 still receiving content, which I think is actually improving over time, we're in an amazing place as fans of this series, and I cannot imagine us being here thinking back to 2019. Moving forward, I expect we'll see Payday not only grow as a game, but also as a franchise, reaching out to more players and offering more merch and events in the future. The presentation actually stated that they're planning to make it so fans can live the brand, which honestly, with a concept like Payday, sounds absolutely terrifying. I'm sure they just mean more merchandising and potentially film media stuff. I'm sure. Probably. No bank robbing. With that said, it's time to get excited. Allow yourselves this one, guys. Hype can destroy a game, but with Payday 3, it's irresistible. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Stick around and subscribe to the channel if you did. More exciting news and reviews coming your way. As ever, thank you very much to my Mean Infamy patrons and above. If you want to join that infamous club to see yourself in the credits or get early exclusive access to my videos, including the story videos, check out my Patreon link below. Remember, the Discord is open to all if you crave some more Payday discussion. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you all very soon for the next one.